Hola! Hey, greetings and welcome to your October Taroscope reading with me, guys. Thanks for joining me. We're using the Morgan Greer deck and this is the Libra October reading. So, hey guys, happy birthday Libra. I hope that you are on the journey to a wonderful, happy new year ahead for you guys. So this is a 6-card spread with the chakra card at the end, and I will run through the cards and their meanings as we get into the reading. So the first one is the present. The second one is hidden influences. The third card is obstacles. The fourth card is the attitude of others in your life. The fifth card is what should you do, and the sixth card is the overall energy card for the month. Well, that's quite nice because we have, as your overall energy card, the Libran type energy. She is the Queen of Swords and she does give off that Libran energy in particular. Let's see what we have in here. We have 2 sword cards, 3 wand cards all together, and a major arcana being the Hierophant. So we'll run through the meanings of them now. We will start on the left with the 2 of Swords, and I see there in the top of that card that wonderful ecliptical looking moon. So we know that September is the ecliptical month of the year. It's the biggest one, including the fact that it had another eclipse attached to the 2 from August the 18th. So many of you will be feeling the energies of the eclipses, and this is kind of what's going on right now for you. Now, the 2 of Swords usually gives us the feeling of this person there, who's often again an air sign person, feeling as though they are at a crossroads or a juxtaposition in their life, and they're thinking, oh my gosh, what choice do I make? Do I go left or right? Do I take this or that, the high road or the low road? So there's this feeling of undecidedness or ambivalence too. There's like you're not necessarily decided one way or another, so there's a lack of passion to a degree. When we are struggling to make a decision, it's as if something hasn't quite grabbed us enough to take that, which one to take. Like if you were really passionate about something, you'd say, I know I'm going to take A or B, and I feel like this is the right thing to do. So for some reason, for a lot of you, there might be just this feeling of floating, like non-anchored, as if to say, whoa, I'm kind of here in this place and time. I'm maybe not even sure how I got here, but now I've got these options and I'm not necessarily able to work them through. So it is very much a personal decision. I doubt that anyone else can actually give you enough insight into which direction you take. You have to make your mind up on this one. And as I say, the lunar eclipses and the solar eclipse in September will have a degree of creating this feeling and creating this new alternative pathway or direction for you to choose. Now, given that it's a swords card and it's a 2, it's about remembering to bring balance into your decisions and also to be logical about them as opposed to emotional. So writing things down on a piece of paper can be very useful, like forming an actual list and writing the fors and against for each option that you are trying to make this decision on. The other thing that we can take into mind is that it's, given the swords card, it's about communication. So this may require some sort of communication to work through the effort as well. This could be letters to someone or verbal communications or the signing of documentation. So this could be almost like a severing or a splitting of the ways as well, because it's crossed over at the heart and then the 2 swords are going in either direction from above the heart. So there could be a feeling of angst or an emotional connection to it, but you have to apply logic in the context of making this work and going forward. The Hierophant card doesn't come out that often either, but I love the synchronicity in this for you guys. You've got quite a patterned reading. If you look on the right hand side, we have the 3 rods all in a row, and on the left hand side we have 2 ecliptical moons coming into the reading. So there is definitely energy of the eclipses that are affecting you guys. There's one of the ecliptical moons or sun up there, and there's the other one there around his neck. So you've had it, and that was the number 2. So you've two of them. You're getting lots of synchronistic messages. If you can pick up your own ones while you're going through the reading, and no doubt you will see other synchronistic messages that you can utilize to carry forward in your own life. I mean, here's another great one. There are two rods here being held in the hands in the upright position. That's another interesting collective sort of energy that are coming together for you, and there's two of them as well. But coming back to the Hierophant, he's often considered the popely card, whereby he runs his life by rules and regulations and authority. And he holds his hand up almost in a gesture of, again, there's two fingers being held. There's something really big about the number 2 for you, and I don't know what it is, but somehow the 2 comes into play. So is this relationships? Is it the number 2 as in two of you, or the second time around you are doing something, or the date, the second, is going to come into play, or 2 of something that you're picking from, jobs or careers or houses or travel. Anyhow, it's definitely there for the number 2. But the Hierophant tells us to do things by the books and to play by the rules and to be as we should be in society. You know, he's very governed by the doctrination of rigidness, actually. He doesn't tolerate wily or, abandon or having great fun or pleasure. He addresses things much more at the legal and puritanical sense. So he has expectations of you doing things by the book and doing it properly, and often religion comes into this perspective. So some of you may be almost even flowing into a religious realm where you might be reconnecting with your own particular belief system or the philosophies around that. I see the keys down here in the bottom of the picture, and I'm thinking of, locking open doors too. And sometimes, again, this can be the reference to some sort of spiritual awareness or awakening. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a locked-in religion, and it can be the opening to a spirituality. But again, it has to be performed in a way that is going to be appropriate and right, the way it is handled. The Hierophant can also be denoting events and occasions that occur in and around religious perspectives, so possibly going to churches for various reasons, whether they be weddings or just church services or even sometimes funerals. So that is another meaning of the Hierophant. Given that he is the only major arcana card, he makes me feel as though there is a degree of sobriety within the reading and following the rules and regulations. So we come to the next card, which is the third one, and that is the the obstacles going on. Now, what an interesting card to have for obstacles, because this is the Ace of Rods, which is about new creative feelings and thoughts. And the Ace of Rods is often in your career zone or in your creative, passionate zone in life. The things that often bump us forward, when we get this fire in the belly type thought and idea and energy. So if this is an obstacle for you, I'm thinking maybe some of you are stuck, like feeling as though, oh my God, where do I go, or what do I do? And of course we get that feeling from the 2 of Swords on the left hand side again. So it feels like you need to rethink something out, or to open doors to get the flow of energy coming in. And I think that would be helpful for you in this month of October. You may even find the Hierophant is an ally or someone that you can go and speak to, who can offer you some sort of solace or maybe insight, or give you grounding of some sort that gives you some strength. He could be that energy as well, and that because he was the hidden influences. So you might gain that feeling through your beliefs or your spirituality, or your connection to a religion or somebody older who is able to help. We come next to the King of Rods, the 4th card in, and he is the attitude of others, and he's looking in to your month. So he seems to want to be involved. So there are some other people in your reading that have attitudes, and this is a fire sign person. So it's possibly exactly going to be that. It could be an older man fire sign person, or even a male fire sign. So they've got this feeling of, listen to me, or I've got some input here, or, I could be helpful as well. He doesn't necessarily have to be unhelpful. He's quite often an intelligent man who has a lot of knowledge around careers or financial perspectives or investments. So again, he could be a great ally for the month, and he might be someone who kick-starts the movement of this. He's looking directly at this Ace of Rods, which was your obstacle. So I think you might find a fire sign person or someone who exudes that type of energy, quite strong-willed and with a degree of knowledge and power around certain areas of life. He might be there to help you and be quite a talented guy to have around. So that's a nice supportive network for you. We come to the 5th card and we see what you should be doing. Now this is a nice card to have in that position, especially given the uncertainty that you've got earlier in the reading, which is the 2 of Swords. So the 8 of Rods is basically quick action, fire up the belly and get things going, and boom, boom, boom. It's all about the creativity and the passion and the desire and the excitement coming in. And so that's what it's saying you need. It feels like you need to be stirred up and take some action. Don't procrastinate. So I think that's a big message for you guys for October. Don't procrastinate. Get this thing going. Get it on the ball. Another thing this card can represent, as most of you know, is possible air travel. So some of you may be going overseas or going somewhere different. This can be for a holiday, but it can also be for work-related processes, because these are, of course, the rods there, and that's the creative forces. Now, another thing this card can literally mean, I love it when the little tings are going off in the background at the moment. That's kind of like a synchronistic message for you. The other thing this card can mean is quite a quick feeling of new energy of relationships coming in, and this can be exciting and it can be romantic, and sexual heightened relationships that could be flowing in as well. So we come to the bottom card and we have the Queen of Swords, which is your overall energy. That again, it's exemplifying your energy, the Libran air sign energy. She is a strong woman. She is a woman of words, and she's not afraid to use them. She can be sometimes known as the woman who lives on her own, because she can be a little bit acidic with her words. You have to choose to use your words in appropriate ways. Communication is the key to all relationships, we know that. But if you use the wrong words, you can make people dissipate from your life. You can push them away. So it feels as though the reading is about you. You're the main person in the reading. And for those of you who are guys watching this, don't think that because that Queen of Swords is there is not addressing you. It's an air sign energy, so it can be your men as well. It could also be saying that either if you're a guy or a girl, there could be another air sign coming in that you may find attractive, who could very well be part of this energy over here. But I feel overall for most of you, it's you with your strength and being able to, feel the energy behind the Libran intellect and intelligence and words. But it's about choosing the right ones, using them in the right way, networking, utilising the people around you for support and help, and making some directions forward with this creativity, possibly within your career and possibly within new romances or new relationships coming forward as well. So there you are, Libra, and that's your October reading, very much about yourselves and decisions that you have to make and the possibility of going forward in new directions. So let's see what chakra card comes, and we'll see if that ties in for you guys. Now, because I often think of Librans as being sort of an October-y month, I know it's not all just October, but we have to pick a card from somewhere. We're going to pick the 10th card. So let's see what's in store for you guys. These are beautiful energetic cards, the chakra cards. They give off a lot of power and some really good deep cathartic messages and meanings within them. So I think they're great for the October reading. Sound. Music, silence, rhythm and vibration. I'll read out to you from the book the meanings of it, and because it's blue I will put a blue stone on it for you. We have a little blue one just to sit up there in the corner to think about. So, sound. I love sound, and the vibration of sound is extremely important, and likewise the sound that music creates. But even apart from music, we get into the sounds that are made from the creation of the universe, and the whole vibrational frequency of sound and what it does to us as humans living in this human body on the planet at this time. So sound is profoundly important, and having the right sound vibrational frequency to take you forward is also really important. So I'll read out the words for you. Music, silence, rhythm and vibration. Enter life's rich symphony of sound. Take time to listen with all of your senses. Share your unique note in full measure. In the quiet light of a moonlit forest, a woman draws a rosined bow across the strings of a cello. With it comes a rising note that mingles with the silent magic of the night. It may be a song she has practiced many times, or a simple spontaneous response to the breeze coming through the trees. Either way, her playing carries a gift from deep within, and it opens new energy all around her. A wave of possibilities for healing, dreaming, seeing and being, all through the power of sound, just as I was saying. So here's the message of the card. All of life is made up of vibration. All of life has a frequency and a sound, even if that sound is silence. As one of the purest and most potent healing forces on the planet, sound has the capacity to capture the essence of an individual, to unify the energy of an entire group, to dissolve an illness, or penetrate surfaces, and in the case of whale song, travel around the entire globe and beyond. This card is an invitation to consciously enter life's rich symphony of sound. Take time to listen with all of your senses. Be willing to hear what the world is communicating to you, even in silence. Honour the intuitive sounds of your own being and let them come through. Now is a wonderful time to engage in the expression of sound through singing, music, drumming, chanting, and sitting in absolute quiet. Whenever we speak or make a sound, we emit a vibrational energetic force into the universe. It is time to be more conscious of the sounds which you are bringing into the world and the sounds you are choosing to surround yourself with on a daily basis. Are they sounds of healing, harmony, high visions and inspiration, or are they sounds of discord, imbalance and uncertainty? Get in tune with how you sound when you speak, when you breathe, when you sing and when you walk, and how you feel when you hear the sounds of life around you. By heightening our awareness and sensitivity to sound, we naturally heighten our capacity to respond to what is needed in each moment to bring fulfillment and harmony in sound and beyond. Sound is an energetic doorway to the universe. As we genuinely tune into the great symphony of life, we gain an awareness of our own unique note and role to play, without which this great song of creation would never be complete. It is time to listen, and time to let your note be heard. I think, Libra, that was so powerful for the end of your reading, and so totally resonate with the Queen of Swords, who was the overall energy for the month. And I talked to you a little bit about the words and the way you choose to use things, and that whole vibrational capacity with which we live in. That was a wonderful, powerful ending to a nice reading about yourselves specifically. And since it is your birthday month, go forth and really engage in yourself and feel that vibration of your own being and sing to it and be in tune with it. So hey, thanks Libra for listening, and I wish you all a very happy birthday and a wonderful month ahead in October. So much love to you all. Namaste.